Tonight, we crown the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner. Not only will we be crowning the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, we'll also be crowning my rising star for season 2025, along with my most valuable player, my Scoops Respect Player of the Year award, and the most improved player. But tonight is mainly about crowning the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner. Will it be some of the young stars of this competition? Will it be a Talia Sanger, an Amy Trinidad, a Stacia Stevenson, an Isla Baldwin? Or will it be some of the most experienced players in the competition like an Ange Gokus? Or will it be a ruck like Paige Price? And is the price right tonight for Paige Price? Or will a key position player at either end of the ground, like a key forward like Nike DeJock, surprise us all? Or will it be one of the best players in the VFLW competition down in the back line like Matilda Van Berkel? Or will we see a small forward win an award that is not accustomed to small forwards like Sophie Locke? Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is going to be one of the biggest nights in VFLW history. Tonight, we crown the first ever Scoops VFLW medal winner. And now here is your host, the sole admin of Scoops, the number one supporter of women's footy. It is Scoops.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal count. I'm your host, Scoops, the sole admin of Scoops. And what a year of VFLW footy it has truly been. This year may be the biggest Scoops medal in history. And I'm talking VFLW, AFLW, AFL, etc. We're in for one of the biggest nights of awards. The most prestigious award in footy will be crowned this evening, the Scoops VFLW medal. Who will win the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal? You will find out right here, right now, tonight. But tonight we will not only be crowning the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, but my Scoops Respect Player of the Year, my most valuable player, the most improved, and the rising star. Tonight is the awards night where players get true recognition. Now, last night on my weekly podcast, I crowned my All-Australian team, and they will also get mentioned again this evening. It's an award that you want to win, the Scoops VFLW medal. You're going to be etched in history as the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner. Who do you think it all will be? Comment down below. I can't wait for you all to find out right here tonight on the Scoops VFLW medal. It's going to be a show you don't want to miss. So let's not waste anyone's time. It is now time to go through round one of the Scoops VFLW medal vote count. Round one, North Melbourne v Carlton. North Melbourne, Jen Lawson Tavern, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Caitlin Fletcher, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Tessa Boyd, 3 votes. Sandy v Darebin. Darebin, 1 vote. Ange Gokus. Sandy, Janome Anderson, 2 votes. Sandy, Sophie Locke, 3 votes. Geelong v Hawthorn. Geelong, Mel Staunton, 1 vote. Box Hill, Isla Baldwin, 2 votes. Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson, 3 votes. Casey Demons v Collingwood. Collingwood, Chloe Hunt, 1 vote. Collingwood, Dom Carbone, 2 votes. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v Essendon. Essendon, Madison Ford, 1 vote. Essendon, Chloe Adams, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Caitlin O'Keefe, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Williamstown. Western Bulldogs, Steph Asiak, 1 vote. Williamstown, Megan Williamson, 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, Sarah Senetti, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 1, all on 3 votes in equal first. Sophie Locke, Tessa Boyd, Stacia Stevenson, Talia Sanger, Caitlin O'Keefe, and Sarah Senetti. That's the leaderboard after round 1. Comment down below who you think will win the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner or winners. That's round 1. And, tonight we're going to be celebrating a lot of players. So let's just get right into the round 2 Scoops medal vote, shall we? What I should also mention, at the end of the night, I will have a club-by-club leaderboard for each club. Comment down below who you think will win for your club and who will win the Scoops VFLW medal overall. They are the equal leaders after round 1. Sophie Locke, Tessa Boyd, Stacia Stevenson, Talia Sanger, Caitlin O'Keefe, and Sarah Senetti. Let's go to round 2. Round 2, North Melbourne v Williamstown. North Melbourne, Tessa Boyd, 1 vote. Williamstown, Emily Eves, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Stella Reid, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Darebin. Western Bulldogs, Ali Gavalis, 1 vote. Darebin, Ange Gokus, 2 votes. Darebin, Lulu Beattie, 3 votes. Essendon v Collingwood. Essendon, Taya Chambers, 1 vote. Essendon, Grace Baloney, 2 votes. Essendon, Chloe Adams, 3 votes. Geelong v Carlton. Carlton, Lila Keck, 1 vote. Carlton, Brooke Vickers, 2 votes. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 3 votes. Sandy v Casey. Casey, Georgia Campbell, 1 vote. Sandy, Charlotte Baskaran, 2 votes. Casey, Megan Fitzsimon, 3 votes. Box Hill v Port Melbourne. Box Hill, Rebecca Neves, 1 vote. Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson, 2 votes. Box Hill, Isla Baldwin, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 2. In second place on 4 votes, Tessa Boyd. And in equal first place, all on 5 votes, Isla Baldwin, Stacia Stevenson, and Chloe Adams. So, keeping in mind that Chloe Adams, this is her last game for Essendon's VFLW side, as she's an AFLW player and did not play the rest of the VFLW season. But after round 2, Chloe Adams is currently equal first with Stacia Stevenson and Isla Baldwin, and Tessa Boyd, who ended up being picked up by North Melbourne's AFLW side, is out for the rest of the season in a round or 2. So that is the current leaderboard. Chloe Adams, Stacia Stevenson, and Isla Baldwin in first place. Now it's time to congratulate all the players that have been drafted to AFLW clubs throughout this VFLW season. Just to name a few, congratulations to Lulu Beattie, who has gone from Darebin to the Richmond AFLW side. Charlotte Brewer, who's gone from Collingwood's VFLW side to Carlton's AFLW side. And as of today, Indiana West from Swan Districts in the Waffle W has moved across to the Fremantle Doggers, well under Indy. It's well deserved. Courtney Lindgren, who's gone from East Perth in the Waffle W to West Coast. And there's a whole host of other injury replacement players signings. Lauren Brazzali, who came from Sandy's VFW side, has joined Richmond as well. They're just off the top of my head. There's a lot of players, and all the players that have been picked up. Amelia Gladman went to Essendon from Collingwood's VFW side. So there's been a lot of sightings. So great congratulations to all of those girls who have been picked up to AFLW clubs. And the long list of names that I continue to mention, they need to be drafted. It's as simple as that. Now, I want to congratulate yet again on this program what I revealed last night. Now, I went in full detail last night, but congratulations to all these players for making the All-Australian team. So, I just want to congratulate again the following names who made my Scoops VFLW All-Australian team. Congratulations to the following names: Madison Ford, Nadia von Betouch, Stella Reid, Molly Eastman, Matilda Van Berkel, Sarah Sinetti, Charlotte Brewer, Talia Sanger, Maddie DeCosmo, Stacia Stevenson, Nike DeJock, Renee Tierney, Sophie Locke, Courtney Jones, Caitlin O'Keefe, Paige Price, Amy Trinidad, Abby McDonald, Ange Gokus, Abby Vaffel, Ava Seaton, Imogen Evans, and Hayley Peck. All had terrific seasons. It was so damn hard to pick this side. A lot of them were self-explanatory. They were obviously going to get in. But there was a few spots that I was debating. Do I do the two rucks? Went Hayley Peck with Paige Price, because Hayley had a terrific season. The players that just missed out: Isla Baldwin, Tia Davidge, Gabby Collingwood, Charlotte Ryan, and Tess Cattle. Very dominated from Box Hill. They've had a terrific season, so it's no surprise that they've got a lot of players in the side. And North Melbourne have 4 entries as well, and Collingwood have their fair few entries as well. So they're the two sides that mainly dominated the side, or those 3 sides, but all are well-deserved. No representation from Casey, but that's okay. They'll make it next year, I'm sure. So, right now, we are going to crown an award that is earned with respect. The inaugural winner of the Scoops VFLW Respects Player of the Year Award from Box Hill is none other than Paige Price. One under Paige for winning the first ever Respects Award of the year. A player that is the ultimate professional, the amazing teammate, the best ruck in this year's competition by far. Paige shows a lot of respect to people. A player that was on an AFLW list, if people don't remember, at the Saints, unfortunately did not play a game in 2022, but is absolutely doing everything right in terms of respect and killing it on the scoreboard and on the field. Not only is Paige my All-Australian ruck for season 2025, but she's the winner of the Scoops VFLW Respects Player of the Year Award. Well done to Paige Price, showing the ultimate professionalism to her teammates. I've seen it firsthand, and the respect that she's given me is absolutely warranted for the Scoops VFLW Respects Player of the Year Award to Paige Price from Box Hill. So, well done, Paige, for that. Now, let's go and do the round 3 votes, shall we? It's a vote count that I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. More awards to be announced and recognised. But let's get right into the round 3 votes. Round 3, Collingwood v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs, Emma McDonald, 1 vote. Collingwood, Dom Carbone, 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, Ali Gavalis, 3 votes. Darebin v Port Melbourne. Darebin, Ange Gokus, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Ava Seaton, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Lauren Caruso, 3 votes. Essendon v North Melbourne. North Melbourne, Alana Barber, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Renee Tierney, 2 votes. Essendon, Brooke Plummer, 3 votes. Box Hill v Casey. Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson, 1 vote. Box Hill, Annabelle Embleton, 2 votes. Box Hill, Isla Baldwin, 3 votes. Carlton v Sandringham. Carlton, Brooke Vickers, 1 vote. Carlton, Nadia von Betouch, 2 votes. Sandy Imogen Evans, 3 votes. Williamstown v Geelong. Geelong, Abby Vaffel, 1 vote. Williamstown, Kat O'Brien, 2 votes. Williamstown, Georgia Howes, 3 votes. Now, the leaderboard after round 3 is as follows. In third place, on 5 votes, Chloe Adams from Essendon. In second place, on 6 votes, from Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson. And in first place, on 8 votes, Isla Baldwin from Box Hill. So that's the leaderboard after round 3. Isla is separating herself from the pack just slowly but surely at the moment. Obviously, Stacia Stevenson is polling in each round as well, like Isla. Chloe, as I said, doesn't play for the rest of the season in the VFLW competition, so she won't be polling any more votes. But she had a terrific start in the 2 matches she did play, polling 5 votes out of a possible 6 in the 2 games she played. And will be a great asset for the Essendon AFLW side in the forward line this season. We haven't seen some names that people may be expecting. The Ange Gokus, the Dom Carbones, the Talia Sangers, the Amy Trinidads, the Nike DeJocks, the Alana Barbas, the Maddie DeCosmos. There's a lot of names that I haven't mentioned. Matilda Van Berkel, Paige Price. There's plenty of names. Let's just say, and don't say I didn't tell you all, I did say last night, expect the unexpected. And I also have said, don't forget some names. Now let's go to the round 4 votes. Here we go. Round 4, Darebin v Collingwood. Collingwood, Lily Rose Williamson, 1 vote. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 2 votes. Darebin, Ange Gokus, 3 votes. Geelong v Sandy. Sandringham, Winnie Lang, 1 vote. Sandy, Imogen Evans, 2 votes. Sandy, Erica Fowler, 3 votes. Essendon v Carlton. Essendon, Abby McDonald, 1 vote. Carlton, Brooke Vickers, 2 votes. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Casey. Western Bulldogs, Elaine Grigg, 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, Emma McDonald, 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, Keely Hardingham, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Box Hill. North Melbourne, Jamaica Douglas, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Talia Meyer, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Charlotte Ryan, 3 votes. Williamstown v Port Melbourne. Port Melbourne, Lauren Caruso, 1 vote. Williamstown, Emily Eves, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Charlie Anderson, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 4 of the Scoops VFLW medal is as follows. In equal 4th place, all on 5 votes, Talia Sanger, Brooke Vickers, Chloe Adams, and Imogen Evans, who is on the scoreboard, on the leaderboard, on the screen for the first time. In equal 3rd place, both on 6 votes, Stacia Stevenson, and now on the leaderboard, Amy Trinidad. In 2nd place, on 7 votes, from Darebin, Ange Gokus. And still leading after round 4 on 8 votes, the first round she hasn't polled a vote, Isla Baldwin. Now, this vote count, I am telling you, it is going to be so damn close that you don't know where it's going. Now, congratulations to Erica Fowler, who has joined the Geelong AFLW side from Sandy's VFLW side. So, one on Erica Fowler. And most recently, late last week, Ariana Clark from Sandy VFLW again, another player, has joined the Saints in the AFLW. So, one under Ariana Clark and Erica Fowler for both joining the AFLW system yet again. Long time in the making for Ariana Clark. 3 years ago, she was out of the Brisbane side and joining her good mate, Jessie Wardlaw. And for Erica Fowler, was on Collingwood's AFLW list last year, joined Sandy, and now is back on an AFLW list at Geelong. So well done to those two as well. But in terms of the VFLW medal, Isla Baldwin, Ange Gogas, Amy Trinidad, Stacia Stevenson, Imogen Evans, Talia Sanger, Brooke Vickers, and Chloe Adams, all currently in the lead. And also, don't forget names that aren't on this leaderboard because it's all so close. And there's always players every round that you won't know that are just below these names or even equal with the lowest ranked votes on the screen because you just never know who is close. Now, let's now move straight into round 5. Round 5. Carlton v. Darebin. Carlton, Octavia D. Donato, 1 vote. Darebin, Lulu Beattie, 2 votes. Darebin, Ange Gokas, 3 votes. Collingwood v. Box Hill. Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson, 1 vote. Collingwood, Dom Carbone, 2 votes. Box Hill, Isla Baldwin, 3 votes. North Melbourne v. Western Bulldogs. North Melbourne, Nike DeJock, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Maddie DeCosmo, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Alana Barber, 3 votes. Casey v. Essendon. Casey, Meg McDonald, 1 vote. Essendon, Abby McDonald, 2 votes. Casey, Ella Morris, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v. Geelong. Port Melbourne, Naylee Borg, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Caitlin O'Keefe, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Lauren Caruso, 3 votes. Sandy v. Williamstown. Ash Thornycroft, 1 vote. Sandy, Abby Tregallis, 2 votes. Sandy, Winnie Lang, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 5 is as follows. In equal 3rd place, both on 7 votes, Stacia Stevenson and Lauren Caruso. In 2nd place, on 10 votes, Ange Gokas. And in 1st place, on 11 votes, Isla Baldwin. The pack is starting to separate, or is it? As I've said, expect the unexpected. So after round 5, that leaderboard is starting to shorten a little bit. Now, Isla Baldwin is on top on 11 votes, having an absolute amazing start to the season. Ange Gokas in 2nd place on 10 votes, and in equal 3rd, Stacia Stevenson and Lauren Caruso. Now, Lauren Caruso will miss most of the season from now as she went out with a knee injury, and they haven't made finals Port Melbourne, so her season is over. But a great start for their skipper in Lauren Caruso. Obviously, Ange Gokas and Isla Baldwin and Stacia Stevenson were consistent performances in the first 5 rounds and throughout the season. And other names who are not on this leaderboard, that were on the leaderboard or aren't even on the leaderboard at all, I told you, expect the unexpected. That's all I will say. But now, it is time to announce my Rising Star winners for season 2025. Congratulations to the winners. Now, I said the winners. So, congratulations. The 2025 Scoops VFLW Rising Star winners, Talia Sanger and Amy Trinidad. Congratulations to Talia Sanger and Amy Trinidad for both being joint winners of the inaugural Scoops VFLW Rising Star Award winners. Now, I couldn't separate these two. I can't speak highly enough of Talia Sanger and Amy Trinidad, both young stars of this competition. You know, Isla Baldwin, Stacia Stevenson as well, so it's so hard to choose. But I've gone ahead with Talia Sanger and Amy Trinidad, both young stars of this competition who are in their 1st year and 2nd year of VFLW footy. You know, both these girls are killing it. Talia is only 19 this year and is absolutely killing it And as a young player, as a midfielder in a strong side filled with experienced players, Talia is probably the best player of her midfield at her age, which is simply phenomenal, averaging over 20 disposals, kicking a goal or two here and there. And Amy Trinidad, a young star as well from Carlton, the side that struggled, is their best player by far. There's no doubt about it. And at her young age of 19, she's very, very impressive as well. Averaged over 23 disposals this year. Just, not only just racks up the disposals, but has impact. And that's something that Talia and Amy have that separate them from a lot of players that are older than them in the competition. So it's a credit to Talia and to Amy for winning the Scoops VFLW Rising Star Award winners. Now, let's now go straight back to the Scoops medal count with round 6. Round 6, Darabin v Casey. Darabin, Monique Di Matteo, 1 vote. Darabin, Lulu Beattie, 2 votes. Darabin, Ange Gokus, 3 votes. Geelong v Essendon. Essendon, Madison Ford, 1 vote. Geelong, Hayley Peck, 2 votes. Essendon, Tia Davidge, 3 votes. Box Hill v Western Bulldogs. Box Hill, Matilda Van Berkel, 1 vote. Box Hill, Paige Price, 2 votes. Box Hill, Stacia Stevenson, 3 votes. Collingwood v North Melbourne. Collingwood, Molly Eastman, 1 vote. Collingwood, Lily Rose Williamson, 2 votes. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 3 votes. Carlton v Williamstown. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 1 vote. Williamstown, Gemma Wrigley, 2 votes. Williamstown, Ash Thornycroft, 3 votes. Sandringham v Port Melbourne. Sandringham, Courtney Oddie, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Ava Seaton, 2 votes. Sandy, Erica Fowler, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 6. In 3rd place on 10 votes, Stacia Stevenson. And in 2nd place on 11 votes, Isla Baldwin, which means we have a new leader at the end of round 6. In 13 votes, Ange Gokus. So that's the leaderboard after round 6. Ange Gokus is the new leader, ladies and gentlemen, after round 6. Will Ange win the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal at the age of 38? Now, Ange in her own right used to represent the Western Bulldogs in the AFLW for a few years or so. But at the age of 38, could a 38-year-old win the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal? We have to wait and find out. Ange had a terrific season for Darabin in the midfield, just had amazing games. There was a game where she had like 38 disposals and like 15 clearances throughout the year. There was a few games where she had high 30s and a lot of clearances. Ange at 38, producing numbers like that is just simply phenomenal. Isla Baldwin and Stacia Stevenson continue their strong form. Both play for Box Hill. So are they stealing votes of each other? And will it cost one of them at the end of the season? Other players like Matilda Van Berkel and Paige Price, Gabby Collingwood, etc. Will players like that be stealing votes off Isla Baldwin and Stacia Stevenson? And has Ange Gokus got any more competition to steal votes of her from Darabin, as Lulu Beattie, around this time of the season, was recruited by Richmond's AFLW side? So, let's now move straight into the round 7 votes. Essendon v Box Hill. Round 7. Essendon v Box Hill. Box Hill, 1 vote. Stacia Stevenson, 1 vote. Essendon, Abby McDonald, 2 votes. Box Hill, Eleanor Butler, 3 votes. Casey v Carlton. Carlton, Nadia Von Batouch, 1 vote. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 2 votes. Carlton, Matilda Fitzgerald, 3 votes. Collingwood v Sandringham. Collingwood. Talia Sanger, 1 vote. Collingwood. Courtney Jones, 2 votes. Collingwood. Molly Eastman, 3 votes. Darebin v Geelong. Darebin. Monique Di Matteo, 1 vote. Darebin. Alyssa Misford, 2 votes. Geelong. Abby Vaffel, 3 votes. Williamstown v Western Bulldogs. Williamstown. Ash Thornycroft, 1 vote. Western Bulldogs. Sarah Pousty, 2 votes. Williamstown. Emily Eves, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v North Melbourne. Port Melbourne. Mia Caffrey, 1 vote. Port Melbourne. Eloise Ashley Cooper, 2 votes. North Melbourne. Nike DeJock, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 7. We're halfway through the season now, ladies and gentlemen. In equal second place, both on 11 votes. It's Isla Baldwin. It's Stacia Stevenson, both from Box Hill. And still in first place on 13 votes from Darebin, Ange Gokus. Now you're noticing that the leaderboard is starting to thin out just a little bit. But is that by design to not let you all know who is in contention? It's it's very interesting, to see who's going to get the win here. But you're just going to have to wait and find out. Let's now move straight into the round 8 Scoops VFLW medal vote count. Round 8. Round 8, KCV Williamstown. Williamstown. Emily Eves, 1 vote. Williamstown. Georgia Howes, 2 votes. Casey. Tyler Byrne, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Port Melbourne. Port Melbourne. Ava Seaton, 1 vote. Western Bulldogs. Bree McFarlane, 2 votes. Port Melbourne. Mia Caffrey, 3 votes. Box Hill v Darebin. Box Hill. Matilda Van Berkel, 1 vote. Box Hill. Tess Cattle, 2 votes. Box Hill. Paige Price, 3 votes. Collingwood v Essendon. Collingwood. Talia Sanger, 1 vote. I'll repeat that. Talia Sanger, 1 vote. Collingwood. Charlotte Brewer, 2 votes. Collingwood. Millie Peck, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Geelong. North Melbourne. Alana Barber, 1 vote. North Melbourne. Charlotte Blair, 2 votes. North Melbourne. Nike DeJock, 3 votes. Let me repeat that. North Melbourne. Nike DeJock, 3 votes. Sandringham v Carlton. Sandy. Abby Tregellis, 1 vote. Sandy. Sophie Locke, 2 votes. Carlton. Amy Trinidad, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 8, it is just, wow. In equal third place, both on 11 votes, Stacia Stevenson and Isla Baldwin. In second place, on 12 votes, on the leaderboard for the first time in a while, in second place, just shot up in second place, on 12 votes, it's Amy Trinidad. And still in first place on 13 votes, it is Ange Gokus. So that's the leaderboard after round 8. We've got 6 rounds to go. The vote count is just heating up, and it's been heating up, let's be real, all season and all vote counts so far. That's the leaderboard after round 8. It could go any which way. So this vote count is just going strength to strength. But let's now go straight into the round 9 Scoops medal votes. Round 9, Williamstown v Essendon. Williamstown, Shani Whiting, 1 vote. Williamstown, Jemima Wrigley, 2 votes. Williamstown, Emily Eves, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v Collingwood. Port Melbourne, Ava Seaton, 1 vote. Collingwood, Bella Clark, 2 votes. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 3 votes. Casey v Box Hill. Casey, Sarah Lampard, 1 vote. Box Hill, Jess Matten, 2 votes. Box Hill, Matilda Van Berkel, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Darebin. North Melbourne v Darebin. North Melbourne, Renee Tierney, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Maddie DeCosmo, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Nike DeJock, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Sandringham. Sandringham, Tash Entwistle, 1 vote. Sandy, Sophie Locke, 2 votes. Sandy, Abby Tregellis, 3 votes. Carlton v Geelong. Carlton, Nadia Von Batouch, 1 vote. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 2 votes. Geelong, Mika Morrissey, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 9, we have 14 rounds. We have 5 rounds to go. This is the leaderboard after round 9. In equal 3rd place, all on 11 votes, Stacia Stevenson, Isla Baldwin, and now for the first time this evening, joining Stacia and Isla on 11 votes, is Emily Eves from Williamstown. In 2nd place, equal 2nd place, on 13 votes, Ange Gokus, and on the leaderboard for the first time in a while, on 13 votes, joining Ange Gokus, is Talia Sanger. And a new leader on 14 votes, Amy Trinidad. Yes, we have a new leader. We have more names. I told you it's just getting started. It is heating up, and after round 9, we have a new leader in Amy Trinidad. 5 rounds to go. What's the outcome going to be? It is now time to go through my next award of the evening. Well, this next award that I'm going to be announcing is an award that just shows the most improved player in the competition for this season. Now, I thought long and hard for all these awards, but this one was very hard to choose. So, the inaugural Scoops VFLW Most Improved Player is Stacia Stevenson from the Box Hill Hawks. You know, Stacia is almost 19 years of age. Her first year of VFLW footy at Box Hill was very, 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 very stiff to not be drafted last year from the Eastern Rangers. Had a terrific season there. Did well for Vic Metro in the state championships last year, in the under-18 championships for the AFLW draft prospects. And then this year, Stacia has done what many others at her age cannot do, and that's play multitude of roles. Stacia can play forward, can play midfield, and even has the ability to play off half-back. But most importantly, what impresses me the most, Stacia's averaged about 18 disposals this year. She's averaged just over 8 tackles this year. And that's while playing a lot of forward. She's played a lot of mid, but also a lot of forward. So basically a 50-50 split. You know, and to rack up 18 disposals on average while playing up forward and averaging 8 tackles a game, or just over 8 tackles a game, is very damn impressive. So congratulations to Stacia Stevenson, who has been the Scoops VFLW Most Improved Player for season 2025. And her, along with her Box Hill teammates, will have a strong outing in the final series, I'm sure about that. They go on to play Essendon this week. North Melbourne have Collingwood in a qualifying final, and Sandy have Williamstown. But congratulations again to Stacia Stevenson for winning the inaugural Scoops VFLW Most Improved Player. Well done, Stacia. That is well deserved. No doubt about it. Now, let's now move into the round 10 Scoops medal votes. Round 10, Williamstown v North Melbourne. Williamstown, Jemima Wrigley, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Charlotte Blair, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Stella Reid, 3 votes. Darebin v Sandy. Darebin. Ange Gokus, 1 vote. Sandy, Grace Hodder, 2 votes. Sandy, Tash and Whistle, 3 votes. Essendon v Casey. Casey, Eden Zanker, 1 vote. Casey, Megan Fitzsimon, 2 votes. Casey, Eliza McNamara, 3 votes. Box Hill v Collingwood. Collingwood, Charlotte Brewer, 1 vote. Collingwood, Bella Clark, 2 votes. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 3 votes. Geelong v Western Bulldogs. Geelong, Jemima Woods, 1 vote. Geelong, Abby Vaffel, 2 votes. Geelong, Hayley Peck, 3 votes. Carlton v Port Adelaide. Carlton v Port Melbourne. Port Melbourne, Bella Stutt, 1 vote. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Caitlin O'Keefe, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 10. In second place on 14 votes, Ange Gokus. And both on 16 votes, it's Amy Trinidad, and a new current equal leader on 16 votes with Amy Trinidad is Talia Sanger. I believe that is the first time Talia has been on top of the leaderboard. Who will win? Your guess is as good as mine. We've got 4 rounds to go. Amy Trinidad, Ange Gokus, Talia Sanger, and I can guarantee you with confidence there's at least 8 other names that are still in contention from now. With 4 rounds to go, it's going to be a vote count you don't want to miss. So now, let's go straight into the round 11 Scoops medal votes. Comment down below too also who you think is going to be the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner or winners. As you can tell right now, we have equal leaders. Will that remain? Will more join the equal first? Will there be an outright winner? Will someone that's not on the screen as of right now on that leaderboard win the Scoops VFLW medal? Time will tell. Let's go straight into the round 11 Scoops medal votes. Let's go! Get excited, everyone. Get up and about. We're just getting started and expect the unexpected. Round 11, Western Bulldogs v Port Melbourne. Western Bulldogs v North Melbourne. North Melbourne. Maddie DeCosmo, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Stella Reid, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Renee Tierney, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v Williamstown. Port Melbourne, Mia Caffrey, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Ava Seaton, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Courtney Bromwich, 3 votes. Casey v Geelong. Geelong, Mecca Morrissey, 1 vote. Casey, Delaney Madgen, 2 votes. Geelong, Abby Vaffel, 3 votes. Box Hill v Sandy. Sandy, Imogen Evans, 1 vote. Box Hill, Paige Price, 2 votes. Box Hill, Matilda Van Berkel, 3 votes. Essendon v Darebin. Essendon, Al Chaston, 1 vote. Darebin, Alyssa Misford, 2 votes. Darebin, Ange Gokis, 3 votes. Collingwood v Carlton. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 1 vote. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 2 votes. Carlton, Brooke Vickers, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 11. Oh, it's so tight. Talia and Amy versed each other. Talia just got 1 more vote, which, what's it going to show the leaderboard? Ange Gogis just got 3 votes. Maddie DeCosmo's featuring again. A few players that are on the leaderboard or just below did not feature, or some did and some didn't. What is the leaderboard after round 11? Well, here it is. In equal second place, both on 17 votes, we have Amy Trinidad and Ange Gokis. And now, outright first for the first time this evening on 18 votes, it's Talia Sanger. We have 3 rounds to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is down to 5. Or is it? It's the 3 on the screen, obviously in contention, and there's about 2 to 4 others that aren't on this leaderboard that are generally in contention right here, right now. We have 3 rounds to go, and we're going to go straight into round 12, in just a second. But before we do that, in fact, no. Let's go into the round 12 votes right here, right now. Round 12. Sandringham v Geelong. Sandringham, Grace Hodder, 1 vote. Geelong, Abby Vaffel, 2 votes. Sandy. Sophie Locke, 3 votes. Darebin v Williamstown. Williamstown, Eloise Freeman, 1 vote. Darebin, Bella Gray, 2 votes. Darebin, Alyssa Misford, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Port Melbourne. North Melbourne, Alana Barber, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Maddie DeCosmo, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Renee Tierney, 3 votes. Box Hill v Essendon. Essendon, Marley Clomens-Moller, 1 vote. Essendon, Al Chaston, 2 votes. Essendon, Abby McDonald, 3 votes. Carlton v Western Bulldogs. Carlton, Mary Robinson, 1 vote. Carlton, Amy Trinidad, 2 votes. Carlton, Bren Moody, 3 votes. Collingwood v Casey. Collingwood, Charlotte Brewer, 1 vote. Casey, Meg McDonald, 2 votes. Collingwood, Talia Sanger, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 12, there is 2 more rounds to go, and the equation is simple. In 3rd place, on 17 votes, it's Ange Gokis. On 17 votes in 3rd place. In 2nd place, on 19 votes, it's Amy Trinidad. And in 1st place, on 21 votes, it is none other than Talia Sanger. Now, with 2 rounds to go, obviously the maximum amount of votes you can poll is 6. So Ange Gokis, Amy Trinidad, Talia Sanger, and 1 other name which you don't know about in the leaderboard are mathematically possible to win the Scoops medal. So will it be the name you don't know on the screen? Will it be Ange Gokis? Will it be Talia Sanger, or will it be Amy Trinidad, or could it be a combination of more than one? There's 2 rounds to go, and it's going to be heating up. And let's just say that Ange Gokus does not play the last round of VFLW footy, which means that Talia Sanger, Amy Trinidad, or one of the other names on the screen are the only ones eligible. Ange Gokus missed for personal reasons in the last round. We still have a round prior to that to go, but mathematically, Ange Gokus cannot be the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner. It's down to Talia Sanger, it's down to Amy Trinidad, and a name that's not on the screen. Expect the unexpected, they say. I've been saying it all night. Now, Ange Gokus can finish as high as 2nd place, which is still an amazing effort for the 38-year-old who has been terrific this season for Darebin. If they didn't have her, I don't know where they would be. Now it's time to reveal who the winner of the most valuable player is. So, winning the Scoops Most Valuable Player Award. This player is just simply phenomenal. You want leadership, you want experience, you want star power, you want X factor, you want the versatility. She can run off halfback, she can push up forward, she can play as a key defender, she can play as a key forward, she chimes in for a goal here and there if need be, is the ultimate player, the ultimate professional, the most valuable player for season 2025 is none other than Matilda Van Berkel, the winner of the Scoops VFLW Most Valuable Player, Matilda Van Berkel. I say this every week, and I'm surprised that some of you did not think this was going to happen. Sung the praises of Matilda Van Berkel more than anyone could ever do. Probably sung the praise of her more than her own teammates. But that's because I feel that Matilda Van Berkel is the most valuable player in this VFLW competition, and this was a very easy decision for me. You know, the ultimate professional, the star in that Box Hill side, if they didn't have her, they've got a strong team all around the ground, but I feel like they wouldn't be in the position they are heading into elimination final if it wasn't for Matilda Van Berkel. In the games that they lost, she shined. In the games they won, she shined. Matilda Van Berkel is the ultimate player that an AFLW club should want. She's only 21, 22. She can play at either end of the ground. She can run. She's an elite disposal player. She's a smart decision maker. She's a leader. She's everything you want in an AFLW footballer, Matilda Van Berkel. An absolute professional, an absolute superstar, and being at all the Box Hill games, I see the teammates love her with the work she does. You know, and on the socials, you see them get around all the players, but Matilda gets a lot of love, and, you know, she absolutely is warranting this. Matilda Van Berkel is a superstar and should be on an AFLW list, mark my words. If she's not on an AFLW list by the end of this season, when the draft comes around and the trade period and all that, I'll be absolutely shocked. The pre-signing window, pre-season signing period ends in about a week now. I believe only the Giants and maybe the Eagles have a list spot open now, unless there's another secret injury or something. I wouldn't rule out North Melbourne having a list spot open because Sarah Wright is out for personal reasons for an indefinite period of time. So that could be, no one knows. So North Melbourne may have a list spot open, but West Coast and GWS currently do have one, and they could do with a Matilda Van Berkel on their list. So well done to Matilda Van Berkel, Scoops VFLW Most Valuable Player in season 2025. It is now time to go into the round 13 votes. With 2 rounds to go, only 3 names can win. Round 13. Essendon v Sandringham. Sandringham, Ariana Clark, 1 vote. Essendon, Al Chaston, 2 votes. Sandringham, Abby Trigalis, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v Western Bulldogs. Western Bulldogs, Mary Sandrell, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Ava Seaton, 2 votes. Western Bulldogs, Maggie Gorham, 3 votes. Darebin v Carlton. Carlton. Meg Robinson, 1 vote. Darebin. Ange Gokus, 2 votes. Darebin. Alyssa Misford, 3 votes. Williamstown v Box Hill. Box Hill. Paige Price, 1 vote. Williamstown. Eliza Stratford, 2 votes. Box Hill. Matilda Van Berkel, 3 votes. Casey v North Melbourne. North Melbourne. Reese Sutton, 1 vote. North Melbourne. Alana Barber, 2 votes. North Melbourne. Nike to Jock, 3 votes. Geelong v Collingwood. Collingwood. Charlotte Brewer, 1 vote. Collingwood. Tom Carbone, 2 votes. Collingwood. Talia Sanger, 3 votes. The leaderboard after round 13. Amy Trinidad did not play in round 13 as she was a late out. Ange Gokus doesn't play the last round. Round 13 leaderboard with 1 round to go. In 3rd place on 13 votes, Nike to Jock. In equal 2nd place, both on 19 votes, it's Amy Trinidad, it's Ange Gokus. And the leader on 24 votes, it's Talia Sanger, which means that Talia Sanger cannot lose from here. So let's get straight into the round 14 votes, shall we? Round 14 votes. Western Bulldogs v Essendon. Essendon, Al Chaston, 1 vote. Western Bulldogs, Maggie Gorham, 2 votes. Essendon, Abby McDonald, 3 votes. Port Melbourne v Casey. Port Melbourne, Jessie Williams, 1 vote. Port Melbourne, Molly Maloney, 2 votes. Port Melbourne, Mia Caffrey, 3 votes. Sandringham v North Melbourne. North Melbourne, Nike to Jock, 1 vote. North Melbourne, Alana Barber, 2 votes. North Melbourne, Maddie de Cosmo, 3 votes. Geelong v Darebin. Darebin, Alyssa Misford, 1 vote. Geelong, Abby Vaffel, 2 votes. Geelong, Hayley Peck, 3 votes. Carlton v Box Hill. Box Hill, Matilda Van Berkel, 1 vote. Box Hill, Paige Price, 2 votes. Carlton, Meg Robinson, 3 votes. Williamstown v Collingwood. Collingwood. Talia Sanger, 1 vote. Collingwood, 2 votes. Amelia Peck. Collingwood, 3 votes. Courtney Jones. I declare the winner of the Scoops VFLW medal for season 2025, the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, none other than Talia Sanger. Well done to Talia Sanger, a well-deserved winner on 25 votes. Talia Sanger is a bona fide star, turning 19 very shortly, winning the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal is an absolute honour. Talia Sanger, an outright winner of the Scoops VFLW medal. The inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner is Talia Sanger. And congratulations to Talia Sanger. It's a well-deserved award for the best player in this year's competition. Just about to turn 19, and she's a bona fide star. And here is some of her highlights that I got on film in season 2025. The inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, none other than Talia Sanger.
Sanger, with a good start. Ramsdale. Talia Sanger's Probably been best on ground so far. Late in the second. Probably had around 12 touches. And now we're on for the pies. This is their chance. Sanger gets away.
Congratulations to the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner on 25 votes from the Collingwood Football Club, Talia Sanger. Talia is an absolute star of this competition. You know, I go through a whole list of names and I go, yep, that name. But every time I come to the conclusion of who deserves it the most, it would be Talia Sanger. You know, Amy Trinidad, Stacia Stevenson, Isla Baldwin, Matilda Van Berkel, Paige Price, Nike de Jock, you know, all the names I always mention, they all deserve it. But if you made me pick one, it's Talia Sanger. You know, an outright star on the midfield, you know, can run. You saw in that footage, she get around her Essendon opponents, you know, her Western Bulldogs opponents. And, you know, in a midfield that has Dom Carbone in there and Lily Rose Williamson, and Charlotte Brewer was on the ring before she was drafted. Bella Clark on the other wing. You know, you've got a good ruck in Erin McKinnon. You know, you've got an established midfield in there and wing players. But Talia is the youngest one of the group, and she's the best one of that group. And she's the best player in the competition this year for me. 25 votes, absolutely warrants it. Congratulations again to Talia Sanger, the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, Talia Sanger. Now, the leaderboard, the overall leaderboard after the final round of votes were as follows. So we've got the top 5. So the overall leaderboard in 5th place on 12 votes, it's none other than Matilda Van Berkel. In 4th place, for the first time on the leaderboard, no better time to do it than at the end, like Matilda Van Berkel, in 4th place on 13 votes, it's Abby Vaffel. And in 3rd place on 14 votes, it's Nike de Jock. And equal second on 19 votes, it's Amy Trinidad, it's Ange Gokas. And of course, the outright winners I've just mentioned, on 25 votes, Talia Sanger. Look at the leaderboard here. That is the top 5. Matilda Van Berkel, Abby Vaffel, Nike de Jock, Ange Gokas, and Amy Trinidad. And the outright winner on 25 votes from the Pies, Talia Sanger. Now, something I've added that I've never added before on a Scoops medal video is a club-by-club leaderboard graphic. So I will do that for you all. So where we will start is with the winners in Collingwood. So these are the overall leaderboards club by club. So for the Pies overall, 1 vote went to Chloe Hunt, 3 to Lily Rose Williamson, 4 to both Molly Eastman and Bella Clark, 5 votes each to Charlotte Brewer, Courtney Jones and Millie Peck. Second for the Pies leaderboard on 8 votes was Dom Carbone, and the outright winner, the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner, Talia Sanger, who was an outright star, you know, and absolutely warranted the victory. And that's the leaderboard there. For the Carlton Footy Club, we have on 1 vote Lila Keck, Octavia Di Donato, and Mary Robinson. 3 votes for Matilda Fitzgerald and Bryn Moody, now known as Bryn Hetherington. 4 votes each to Nadia Von Patouch and Meg Robertson. 8 votes to Brooke Vickers. I reckon if she played the VFW season, she could have been a shout to win it. And on 19 votes, who was equal second in the Scoops medal, Amy Trinidad. You know, for Darebin, we have Ange Gokas winning on 19 votes, Alyssa Misford on 11, Lulu Beattie 7, and Monique Di Matteo and Bella Gray on 19. Sorry, Monique Di Matteo and Bella Gray on 2 votes. For Essendon, we have Taya Chambers and Marley Clomens-Moller on 1 vote, Grace Baloney and Madison Ford on 2 votes, Brooke Plummer and Tia Davidge on 3 votes, Chloe Adams on 5 votes. If she played the whole season, she could have won it. Elle Chaston on 6 votes. Abby McDonald on 11 votes, who was a wild card this evening, polled 11 votes and the most for the Bombers. For the Roos, on 1 vote each, Jen Lawson-Tavern, Jamaica Douglas and Reece Sutton. 2 votes for Caitlin Fletcher, who was also drafted by the Giants, so congratulations to Caitlin Fletcher. Natalia Meyer on 2 votes. Charlotte Ryan on 3 votes. Tessa Boyd, who went to North Melbourne's AFLW side, on 4 votes. Charlotte Blair as well. Stella Reid had a stellar season. 8 votes, all Australian this year for me. 8 votes. 9 votes for Renee Tierney and Alana Barber. 10 votes for Maddie DeCosmo and 14 for Nike DeJock. Look at all the players at the top there. You got 5 players, 8 votes or more, which just shows they were stealing votes off each other. For Geelong, not many vote getters, but 2 highly awarded players. 1 vote to Mel Staunton and Jemima Woods, 4 to Mecca Morrissey, 8 votes to Hayley Peck and Abby Vaffel, who made the final 5, top 5 on 13 votes. And for Port Melbourne, we had Bella Stutt, Jessie Williams and Nayli Borg on 1 vote. Charlie Anderson and Courtney Bromwich both got 3 votes. Eloise Ashley Cooper, who got 4 votes. Their captain, Lauren Caruso, who was out after like round 4 or 5. Had they not missed her, she could have won the whole damn thing. 8 votes for Caitlin O'Keefe and Mia Caffrey, who both had terrific seasons. And Ava Seaton, who was in my All-Australian team, had 10 votes. That's just some teams, and we're going to continue on with the other 3 teams, Casey and Box Hill. And, of course, Williamstown as well, and the Western Bulldogs, and you catch my drift. So for Williamstown, we have Shani Whiten and Eloise Freeman on 1 vote, 2 votes for Eliza Strafford, Megan Williamson and Kat O'Brien, 5 votes for Ash Thornycroft, Georgia Howes and Jemima Wrigley, 11 votes for Emily Eves. For the Western Bulldogs, we have 1 vote each to Steph Asiak, Elaine Grigg and Mary Sandrell, 2 votes to Sarah Pousey and Bree McFarlane, 3 votes each to Sarah Sinetti, Keely Hardingham and Emma McDonald, 4 votes to Ali Gavalis and 5 votes to Maggie Gorham. For Casey, we have 1 vote each to Georgia Campbell, Sarah Lampard and Eden Zanka, 2 votes to Delaney Madgen, 3 votes to Ella Morris, Tyler Byrne, Eliza McNamara, Meg McDonald, and 5 votes to Megan Fitzsimon. For Sandy, we have 1 vote each to Courtney Oddie and Ariana Clark, 2 votes to Janome Anderson and Charlotte Baskaran, 3 votes for Grace Hodder, 4 votes for Winnie Lang and Tash Entwistle, 6 votes each for Erica Fowler and Imogen Evans. We again wish Imogen Evans all the best. We wish Imogen Evans all the best in her ACL recovery. Hopefully she's back out there next season. 9 votes to Abby Tregallis and 10 votes to Sophie Locke, who I'm telling you right now, had she played those 3 or 4 weeks she missed, well, mathematically she might not have won, but she would have been in the conversation, that's for sure. Because Tali Sanger was an outright winner in the end. Now, the final team to bring up is Box Hill, and I want to show you how damn tight it was. We're talking about North Melbourne players stealing votes of each other, and they did. Look at this. Rebecca Neves, 1 vote. Annabelle Embleton, Tess Cattle, and Jess Matten, 2 votes. I want to sing the praises just quickly of Tess Cattle. Look at the names above her, in particular from Page Price up. It's just like, you know, they're the players of votes she's stealing votes with. Jess Matten, I thought, played a good part this season as well. But just the quality of their side, that all the players are stealing votes of each other. Eleanor Butler, 3 votes, had concussion in the back half of the year. Paige Price in 3rd place on 10 votes. 11 votes for Isla Baldwin and Stacia Stevenson, who both started really strong and both still had strong back ends of the season. Just Matilda Van Berkel, Paige Price stole the second half of the year votes. That's what I mean about stealing votes of each other. Isla and Stacia still had terrific seasons in the back end of the year. They just had Paige and Matilda and results go against them that just had them not poll as much as they did at the start, but they were both fantastic and both only 19 and 20 years of age, or almost 19 for Stacia and 20 for Isla soon. And Matilda Van Berkel on 12 votes. Sing the praises of her every week, and rightfully so. 12 votes. She finished in the final 5 as well. Thank you all so much for watching the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. I absolutely enjoy doing this show. I love doing the Scoops Medal for every sport that I do it for. I love doing it. I love putting in the hours, the effort, 6 a.m. last few nights to do this all just for you with graphics, notes, everything in between. Thank you all. And congratulations to, most importantly, to the inaugural Scoops VFLW medal winner. More importantly, congratulations to the inaugural Scoops 2025 VFLW medal winner from the Collingwood Football Club on 25 votes, Talia Sanger. Congratulations, Talia. A terrific season from this young superstar who should be on an AFLW list coming into this season. Congratulations again to Talia Sanger.
Sanger. Had a good start. Ramsdale. Talia Sanger's probably been best on ground so far. Late in the second. Probably had around 12 touches. And now we're going for the prize. This is their chance.